My question is to the Minister of Mental Health. What is his response to the rate of suspected suicide, which, according to Te Pāti Māori's data for 2022, is 51.9% of 100,000 for Māori males aged 25 to 44 years, compared to 16.4 per 100,000 for non-Māori males?
The Honourable Casey Costello.
On behalf of the Minister of Health, I can respond that any loss of a young life is an unspeakable tragedy. The suicide rates in New Zealand are unacceptably high and disproportionately affect some groups in New Zealand, including Māori men. That's why this coalition government is so focused on improving access to mental health.
What evidence-based initiatives that specifically address suicide rates is the Minister considering in the next 5-year Suicide Prevention Action Plan, and how will these address the disparities of suicide rates between Māori and non-Māori?
Mr Speaker, the work on the next Suicide Prevention Action Plan has just started to set the direction of priorities and clear owners and accountability for the next 5-year period. This coalition government is committed to reducing suicide rates in New Zealand. That's why we've established the first mental health portfolio. As Minister for Mental Health, this role will bring a clear focus for mental health and addiction and suicide prevention for all New Zealanders. We're working with our coalition partners to fund frontline services such as Gumboot Friday and I Am Hope charity. This government is also working to establish the Mental Health Innovation Fund to increase access to mental health services in this term of government.
Fortunately, Māori are New Zealanders, which is a good thing. Does the Minister accept, therefore, I was purely responding to the All New Zealander comments, excuse me, Mr Speaker.
We're going to do all of that again, because there's too much noise.
Does the Minister accept?
No little commentary at the start would be most in order.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does the Minister accept that colonisation and racism are a leading contributor to high suicide rates for Māori?
Mr Speaker, I cannot speak for the Minister himself, but no, I don't accept that assertion.
Question.
Supplementary.
Supplementary. What is his view on the impacts of statements by government ministers that marginalise rangatahi from their whakapapa, such as comparing Māori and Pacifica spaces to apartheid and segregation, on the mental health of rangatahi?
Mr Speaker, I reject the assertion of that question. I will state again, we've said we will bring healthcare for all New Zealanders closer to home and closer to community. This will serve Māori and non-Māori well.
I just make the point too that last supplementary was quite a distance from the primary, which is something we tend not to do. That concludes oral questions.